Good morning, everybody. Hi. Wow, we had a bunch of technical little quirks this morning, but I'm not alone. It looks like I'm alone, but there's Brenda. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hopefully you guys can hear us and see us. I had lots of cables on the floor and on chairs, so now they're all plugged in. So
good to go.
Let us know in chat if you cannot hear us or if we sound interesting. Brenda's got a cold today, so
always
she'll
sound interesting.
So she'll sound interesting, but
cough dropped in my mouth.
Hello, Cindy and Lisa twice. Hello and hello. All right.
Hi, ladies.
Nice to see you. Welcome. Hey, Brenda, we're heading into the Halloween season. I gotta ask, is our spirits more active in October, or is this just all a marketing thing?
Yes. Yes, they are, because autumn equinox, when we're the equal of dark and light, of daylight and darkness, that is a time when it's easier to communicate with spirit.
Oh.
So yes, so there's not a coincidence that all of this spooky stuff comes out in October. No shit. Oh, sorry.
No, that's let's get it out of the way now.
and be the only one that people have experienced this around this time, and then like the witches and the ghosts and stuff like that. So I feel really bad. I was talking to someone who put together this whole big scene outside, and she goes, "You like it?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's great." I said, "Do you know what I do for a living?" She's like, "Yeah, so we shouldn't do this." I'm like, "No, it's fine. No, it's fine. Do whatever you want to." I have, as I said, a windsock from my mother that made a windsock that's like crocheted or something, and I have my little ghost outside. That's all I do for Halloween. But celebrate whatever you want to. As I think I've told you before, I've been invited to like the Ghostbusters thing. You go to a grave site and they have all this equipment and they all sit around, in dark and don't even have flashlights to scare yourself to death. Well, I am a Disney girl and don't like to be scared. And if I went to something like that, I would be such a bummer, because I'm like, oh my God, we heard some like, "Hey, Fred, how you doing?" And, I would just say hello to the ghost, and it wouldn't be anything scary or spooky. And I would ruin the whole thing. So when I have those invitations, I do pass them up. I'm like, I wouldn't be fun for you there. It's not a spooky thing that we hear, but you can. And this is the time that, like with full moons and the winter autumn solstice equinox, especially for me, this one is more than either the spring equinox, but the autumn is. I have more people coming to see me then. I have more people looking for spirit.
Really?
I have more people with more messages. It's always. This is what happens in autumn.
This is your Christmas season, then, your Christmas rush,
right? And also to like, that's some of the connotation about dealing with a medium. Is it spooky or is it scary? And you're going to bring in. I had a guy who took my name to his grief support group, and he said, "She has made me feel closer to God because I know I can talk to my wife and I know she's there." And the minister goes, "You can't bring her this information here in this church because demons and all the kind of stuff he's bringing up." I'm like, oh my God. My God. It I couldn't be more milquetoast than anything. And that's like, just because I talk to dead people, it's not scary.
I can attest, she's pretty harmless. I've had a good time here on the show, Peep Connection. And for those of you who are new to the show, well, this is I'm going to let Brenda kind of break down what she does, because we've been off for a few weeks. So let's remind everyone what this is all about a little bit.
Hello, Brenda Peterson. I call myself an intuitive artist messenger. And that means to me, and I'm going to cough in a second, and that means to me, I'll get my stuff out. I don't want to pass it to Jeff here. As an intuitive, I am a psychic medium, an empath, a Reiki master, and holistic healer. That all comes in a jumble. And that I have learned through the years and improved my skill set with people. So I learn from the people I take care of, my clients. I'll be doing something and say something. I'm like, oh shit, I should write that one down. That's pretty good. But it comes to me inspired from spirit of the messages I have, as well as getting a picture in my head. So I get a picture in my head. I have to describe it the best I can to you. So that you know who it is. And I get to do that and have done it for 40 years. And Jeff and I met when I brought my book. I just wrote a book this year as well to the library and had some library talks, 2 library talks here at Cedarburg because people were really into it. We met and we decided to do this online. So I'm also an artist. Let's not forget that.
And there's only 24 hours a day, and that's amazing. So very good, very good. Excellent. Well, if you have any comments or anything that you're wondering about that you'd like Brenda to address, something in your life or someone in your life that you'd like to reach out to, is a very good chance that Brenda might be able to do that. So it's kind of a unique thing we do here. I don't know of a lot of other radio shows or certainly not in Ozaki County that does this sort of thing. So, yeah. So reach out. Any of the comments that you drop in, we should see. If you're on Brenda's Facebook page, definitely you can do that there. I'm monitoring that, as well as those of you watching us on YouTube. I see you guys on YouTube, and that's great. So cool. Yeah.
I was a little bit late today because I had a phone call from a client. And this happens not a lot often, but sometimes when people lose stuff. So because I can see, today a client called that's been with me like for a lot of years. Usually my clients are with me for a lot of years. I think Cindy said she's been with me for like 25 years. Cindy Larson. But this lady has been, so she's babysitting her daughter's cat. And she can't find the cat, and she is panicking that the cat got outside.
Yeah, absolutely.
So she called. So that's why I was I'm a little bit late, like 5 minutes late.
I got 3 of those, and I'd be a wreck if one of mine wandered out. That's for sure.
Now you know where to go. But no. Oh my God! Now I'm gonna get all the cat calls. Cat calls,
cat
literally.
Calls. Wait a minute. Feel free if you want a cat call, Brenda.
No cat calls.
Drop it in the comments.
So as I was on the phone with her, I said it's not outside, it's inside. I said you have all the bedrooms on one level. It's on the bedroom with the 2 windows. And so her husband found it right then on the call, and she hung up. Thank you very much. Bye. And then she hung up. But it's funny.
Wow.
It's just funny that people have used this and know this, that they know they can rely on it. I think one is in a book, the book that talks about someone who's married and her husband wasn't very trustworthy and had put a chip on her car so he could, I don't know what's called.
Oh, like one of those Apple tags or something?
So that she could find her anytime.
Sure, GPS stuff. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Oh my goodness.
So she took it to the garage guy and he couldn't find it. So she called me up and she's in the garage with the garage guy. Hey, we can't find. And I'm like, it's in the window well or in the wheel well on the left rear tire. So then he took that. He was sure enough, it's there. So it's like, I don't know this is helping those people. Like the client was really, really upset about her cat, and the other client was really, really upset about her husband. So it's like, I always say that my gifts are to help. Otherwise, I don't know if I'd get that. I don't know if I get any information. It is to help.
Absolutely. Yeah. Cindy says she'll take anything, anytime, which I guess is kind of a wide open sort of large umbrella there, casting a wide net.
Just so people know who have not been, I have to look away for a second, just have quiet for a second, and then I can see if I can see anything. And that's how I tested myself this morning, was finding the cat. So that with this cold, with all the drugs I have inside of me, that I can still see. So I should be able to get something, unless it's your cat, your dog. Let's see if your dog comes through. I'm getting a grandson, and there's so many grandsons. I'm not really sure which grandson this is. He's in the middle of the pack. I think you go 10 till 2 with all different ages there. A little boy. He's just frustrated. So I'm not sure. if he can't focus his attention, um, if he can't focus his attention on something, but he's very frustrated and he's acting out because he's frustrated. And this might just be a case of like, calming things to do before he does it. It doesn't look like it's he has to have medication or anything like that, but some way that he can be okay, that it's okay for him to, all this. And I don't know if he's been diagnosed or it's just he's like a little hyperactive, but he gets really, really frustrated. And just know that the peeps are coming through to help calm him down when he has to do that, because he's a smart kid. It's just sometimes he just can't focus enough on the problem. So don't worry. Your peeps are coming in, flooding in this way, but it's in the middle. I not Kate to say this, in the middle of the pack. I know there's a bunch. I mean, I think there's 6, and he's like in the middle, the little boy in the middle, just helping him with that. If that's a concern for mom too. So that's what I'm getting for you today. Don't worry. Be happy. They're helping. They're helping.
Number 1 this week on Brenda's Peep Radio. Don't worry, be happy by Bobby McFerrin. Lori Meyer is over on your pages. She's sending all kinds of love. There's just hearts and hearts and hearts. So she seems to be a fan.
Let's see what I can get for her. I haven't done a reading for her for a while. Your dad is still kicking it, huh? Unbelievable. So does your daughter have your mother's personality? She's kind of sitting here like, like she's it's all me kind of thing. And that's not her personality at all. But she's bragging about what your daughter excels in. And I don't know what that is. I mean, I know she's a soccer player, but I don't know what it is. It's not soccer. Obviously your mom didn't play soccer, but it's like she's taking credit for her talent. I'm not getting out of her what talent this is. I know she's really talented. You have her like a ton of stuff. I can't see what it is, but she is crowing for it. She's saying that, thank you so much. I gave her that. This came from me. I mean, but she's not like that. Your mom's not like that. When I read her before, she's not been like that as a braggart, but she's proud of this. So, and she sees you every day. She sees what your daughter is doing every day. What a great mom you are. And she's, still taking care of your dad. So sunshine, good to hear from you.
Cool. All right. Once again, Brenda's here till about 12:30. We're going to give her half the day off because she has to rest her cold. But if you have any comments or questions for Brenda, obviously dropping them in the comment section of whatever platform you're watching us on is great. Nothing in the hopper right now, so I'm gonna get I'm gonna venture out here a little bit.
Oh, asking questions?
I may have just a little something.
Okay.
So I guess just wondering again about my dad who passed this year.
Mm-hmm.
Just wondering how things are with all that, and I've got something interesting and different in my life, and I'm wondering if my dad has a comment about that or some sort of commentary.
Another one of a parent coming through being really proud of their kids, your dad.
Gee whiz.
And also saying that he could not have done what you've done. He knows that he was not able to do what you were doing, raising the kids by yourself. That's not something that he could have excelled at. And in life, that wasn't his gig, right?
Not really, no. Yeah. I mean, he was very good at what, he certainly was.
Right, but that wasn't his, he could not have done what you did. He couldn't have stepped up and did what you did. Oh, wow. So to acknowledge that wasn't his skill set, right? I mean, that's something. What happens? He's like, I'm
sales.
Sure.
He was a master salesman. He was,
right.
He
but to take care of 5 kids by yourself, that's a lot. That's a lot, and just really proud of that.
Oh, geez.
And that, like Lori's mom coming through, hey, that was me. It's like, he's like, nope, that was not me. Saying that you did that by yourself, and just like he's there helping all the time.
Yeah.
one of your kids is just feeling a little different right now and needs a little bit more, right? You know which child?
I think number 1 of 5 probably as
I know. I want to go 2 or 3.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Girl.
Interesting. Okay. All right.
Identifying as girl. Yeah.
Okay. Which is an interesting
need
which is interesting in my family because the gender wheel spun quite a bit. So
I am good with that. That's of all people that you can talk to about that. That's me.
Sure.
So just in confidence. So he's coming in through and helping that of just boost your confidence and like you can do it kind of thing.
Okay.
So so they'll come in at all different times. It's weird things like, Cindy's grandson just to calm down enough so he can concentrate. And this is just confidence to herself that she can do this. She can do anything she wants to do because she just is really hard on herself. And she compares herself to everybody else, which is horrible thing that teenagers do. I mean, we just should stop that, in grade school till high school. Well, even people now.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
I know exactly who you're talking about.
Thank you. I don't want to clarify too much, but that's No, they come through and always it's the people around you that you love that are connected to as well. So since they're connected to us, they're connected with these people as well. And they just want to relieve your worry about your kids and how they're doing it, and that they have extra help at this time. They're going through this experience and also proving just you and Lori and Cindy, it's right now. This is happening right now. So they're with you all the time. It's not like this is a long time ago and I'm going to cough into my things. There
we go. Today's show brought to you by Hall's Eucalyptus.
It is. It's a cherry one.
With vapor action.
It's a cherry one. So my granddaughter, I babysat for five days and she has, a little tiny sniffle. And I come up with this monstrous thing for 5 days. This is day 5 and I'm still barking like a dog. So I have a lot of things going on today. A lot of the ones I canceled are today. It's this is going to be fun. Okay.
Cool. Well, so Lori Meyer, and thank you, by the way, that is actually wonderful to hear. That's delightful.
That's why they tell me.
Lori Meyer says she would be so proud. Thank you. More hearts. Amy Cole is here. She sent a heart your way too. You're just getting a love fest over on your page. So there's that.
All these people, the people that you're talking about have been with me for a really long time.
Yeah.
And they've been on a lot, but my Facebook, I had it for 3 years. I did it at night. And then during COVID, I did not do it. So it's we've been off there for a while.
Yeah.
So it's really good to hear these people, and they've all gotten messages from their peeps, and they know that they're not alone. So it's if they have a question, they know they're going to be with them. I got to put a ad. I'll forget things coming up, which I always do. October 19th is a show. We're having a spirit night, I guess, at Eclectic Avenue in Port Washington. You guys know this. I always point you there. Go for rocks. Go for tarot cards and pendulums and stuff like that. Shar has a bunch of stuff there, but we're going to have a readings there from 5 till 8 on the 19th. So that means I'm doing 15-minute readings.
Oh, wow. Speed round. Speed dating with
so it's
spirit.
15 minutes for $15, and we're just going to go like that. So you can call Shar or me and set up your book and reading. Actually, I put it up on Facebook yesterday and I've already got halfway filled. So if you want a 15-minute reading, come on in, and we're going to be in the front of the store. I think we'll have a little whatever thing there, but we'll be a little real quick reading, and then you can see Char's awesome store because it is awesome. Cool.
Is that located right by the there's that meat store and the music store? Is that in Porter?
Come on down. You got to come north of that. Yeah, 3 blocks north of that.
Okay, cool.
On the other side is where she is.
Nice.
Electric Avenue. Yeah, she's just it's gonna be fun. I guess there's a lot of stuff happening that night, but this is what she's having is the spirit readings.
Eclectic Avenue.
That's
very funny.
Yeah.
Gonna rock down too.
Exactly. I think about that every time I do it.
I like it.
Uh-huh.
Cindy says, can I get a FaceTime one? I'm not sure if she's talking about a FaceTime.
For the 15 minutes. I don't think we can do it for that, but we can do it otherwise. Just because it's going to be such a quick turn.
Yeah.
And in the store, yeah, I don't know if we could set that up, and I'll ask her and get back to you, but I doubt if we'd be able to do that.
That'd be difficult, I would think, if you're doing in person and FaceTime, because it would just be bouncing around. I think it's gonna be hard anyhow to turn every 15, especially since I don't ever
ever stay on time. When I always have so much to deliver when I have a reading, and it's supposed to be an hour, and I know it's supposed to be an hour, and I set the timer, I hear the ding, and I keep talking because there's more stuff I want to give to you, and I want you to feel so awesome when you leave. Especially as like we'll do all the readings. An intuitive reading is basically we'll get together, and before you come, I sit down with a notebook and I concentrate on your energy. So I get like 3 things that they want to deliver to you.
Sure.
And it always is delivered, even if you don't get what it is. So it's really quite astonishing. But we go through those things, and then if you need energy work, or if you need to talk to your peeps, or if you need to talk about the future, whatever you need is going to come through on that. Nice. And whatever you're focusing on, things that are upsetting you or worrying you, we're going to get to. So that's how it comes out. It's like a Yahtzee cup kind of thing that I don't know. I don't know how it's going to come out, and there's always more that I want to deliver to you.
Nice.
So it's hard for me to keep on track. So 15 minutes is going to be really tough. We'll have to have like 4 alarms around me. But come see me at Eclectic. Come down to Electric Avenue.
Rock down to
Electric
and
Avenue.
then we take it higher.
Literally.
I like it.
Wow. Okay.
Cindy mentions across in the pasta shop. Well, now I know exactly where you are because I love the pasta shop. So
yes.
there we go. That was an easy one. Man, I haven't been there in a while. It's time to take another visit there. Anyway, as they say in most taverns across the state of Wisconsin, last call for readings.
Oh my God, that was fast.
Heading into the 12:30 hour next week. I think if Brenda's back up and running, which I think she should be. I don't know too many colds that linger that long, but we'll do a full hour. And so get ready, tell your friends, and to point them in this direction. And we'll do a full, the 60-minute version of Peep Connection, which is great. I'm glad we've expanded and kicked the walls down on this thing a little bit, because I think it's going to just grow and grow and grow, as it has been the last couple of weeks. And unfortunately, again, we were off a little bit, so we'll reclaim our momentum. Is what we're going to do. So that'll be good. Once again, anybody has any questions or comments, considerations for Brenda? She is here in the Cedarburg Public Library, where we broadcast from.
Here and drugged.
And but it does. What affects you more, the cold or the medication?
Medication.
The medication's the one. Okay. What do you like?
I can't take. Well, I'm an energy worker, so anytime I take a medication for like a grown up,
sure.
I get doubly hit. So it's like, this will last for 2 hours. I'm like, 12 hours later. Or if I take something like at nighttime, like this will keep you up a little bit. So I take it at, 8 o'clock in the morning, and I can't sleep the whole night. So it lasts like 20 times more, because I am an energy worker. Yeah. I've never been able to take medication. It's just really weird. But I've taken double dose to come in here right now to be on the radio, so I won't cough and sneeze at you too much.
Tylenol and Advil need to make special concoctions for energy workers. You know,
I just call the peeps. I'm like, I have to be okay to do this. So it's like what usually happens too. I feel pretty good right now, and when I do read, I step back. Like what I feel. How I am, I step back so I can get a clear feeling of you when I do a reading. So when I'm doing this, I don't have the things. But the minute I walk out in my car, I'll be going, coughing all over the road.
That's why we don't do this show from your car.
The biggest one was I did when I climb stuff, I get like really winded and stuff, which is normal for most people. And I did a four-story house reading.
Oh, wow.
Because it was a big old place on the east side of Milwaukee. It was beautiful, absolutely beautiful. But they had the attic and the basement all fully furnished. So I was going up and down the stairs and talking the whole time, clearing the house. And for me to talk and walk upstairs, up and down is something I can't really do for a long time. But I did it, and I was like walking out of it. I'm like, wow, that's pretty cool. Walked down the sidewalk to my car, and all of a sudden I walked down the 3 steps to get to my car, and I'm like, oh boy, I can't breathe. I'm like, oh, blasted. How can I be okay when I'm reading and not okay? Then I'm like, I don't think I'll take the crap back. So if I can block off this stuff and be functioning normally, why wouldn't I be able to do that for myself, just like for other people? So the peeps and I have been talking.
I was going to say, a lot. The peep you is almost an improvement over the you. Is that true? Is that accurate? Oh
if God. You can understand what that is, but I do understand what that means. Yeah. Because none of things that are affecting me are going to affect the person's reading, because they really want to give clear readings. They're here all the time wanting to connect with you.
Sure thing.
So yeah.
Awesome. Great. Wow. Well, folks, we're 12:29, and looks like it's pretty quiet out there in the Peanut Gallery, or the Peep Nut Gallery. What? I don't know, I'm making new words up here. It's ridiculous. My God. We've gone too far. Next week, again, we will do the 60-minute version, noon Central Time to 1 p.m. And we're just really lucky to have Brenda here every week, and the show is we're going to keep on growing it. And anything else you wanted to promote while you're here, Brenda? You got the
guys,
shop.
If people are local, please pop in and see me at Collecta Avenue on October 19th.
Perfect.
5 to 8. There's going to be other readers there too. Nikki's going to do our astrology, and I think that Shara said there's some other things, but it's a really, really cool store.
Oh, Lisa's cool. Lisa jumped in at the 0 hour here and said, "How are things going for me?" Peep's message.
Lisa
Leib.
Lisa Lieb?
Lieb. Sure. Lieb. Yes, okay. I like that better.
Calm down. Do you hear me? Okay.
Wasn't that the message for her last episode?
This has been a 3-year thing. Where 3 years ago we had a reading that we knew it was going to be kind of hectic, and this is like, trust that it'll come to you. What is the mantra I said 2 weeks ago? I texted you something. I think when I had a job I had to go to close an organization, which broke my heart. I would walk in there and I'd say every single day, I'm in the effing right place at the effing right time, doing the effing right thing. And I think I texted you saying, I'm in the blank for you to say that you're in the right place at the right time, doing the right thing, that it's going to come to you. Just need to trust. And I know this is like, your patience is gone. I know, and we knew that was going to happen, right? How many times have you tried to see that right fit? It's just like not fitting. It's just not exactly what you want. So it's like, you just have to trust that it will happen. And we knew that in December is going to be like the turning point for you in a lot of things, like health-wise for mom and you and job and all that kind of stuff. So we have a couple more months. We just have to do the thing with the effing. It works. You can say, when I seriously believe, I love swear words. I think it's a sign of intelligence.
You use them well.
I do. Thank you. And I'm trying not to.
The surgeon's skill.
I'm trying not to. It's really hard. That, like, seriously, if you're just like so fed up, find a field, scream at the top of your lungs, just as loud as you can and for as long as you can.
Hand on my microphone.
Like, get it all out. Like, I'm very, very frustrated. Get it all out. Come back. It's like, okay, we're going to be patient enough for this to happen. You know, you are destined to be happy. You know, and you can trust that your peeps are around you. Andy is like around you all the time to help you bring joy. So he's with, we hate that they're not with us, but it's like, he's really with you all the time. But just trust in that it's going to come. We've talked about this. We talked about the leveling off, all the things that you had to go through to get to that. So we finally going to see the joyful place when we get there. That's the thing. No. Is that a lot of us have to have, unfortunately, we have to have the downs so we can see the ups. We have to have the icky presidents so we can see the good presidents. I mean, we have to have that. And that's the yin and yang of life, right? I mean, I shouldn't say any politics on here, but hey.
Clearly you're talking about William Howard Taft.
I am not. So we have to see that really horrible so we can get the really positive. And it's just to appreciate it. We also, and everyone was smooth sailing. I think I've only met one person that came to me that her life, I looked at her life because she wasn't really specific on it, but I looked at her life and her path was completely smooth and a straight line. And there was no obstacles or trees or anything in it. When we envisioned for the throat chakra, we envisioned that path with the evergreens and the green and the path right there. And we can see forever. But this person seriously had the smoothest sailing. And I kept searching and searching and searching for some of their answer. And I kept being really quiet. So like, I swear, like probably 5 minutes. And I find this, like, I don't see anything coming at you. And she goes, oh, perfect. That's exactly what she wanted. She wanted not one wave, not one up or down. I'm like, oh, no, honey, no, you have to. And I was like, oh my God, I would be so bored. But she was a real analytical person. She was a analytical brain. So everything. Sorry.
That's okay.
We'll have to Lysol this, Micro.
Yeah.
Everything in her life, she wanted just like this, so she knew exactly what's happening. I don't know a lot of people like that. And that's not you. That is totally opposite. You get to have full life with all of these bumps and up and down and up and down. And that is the best life. I mean, when we are done with life, we're going to say, hey, that was a ride, right? Didn't I like the when they say that you slide into home plate dusty and all broken up and all like blood and everything.
Right.
And you're like, hey, what a ride. That's how we're supposed to slide in. Well, you're getting a ride the last couple of years. So patience.
Safe at home.
Patience.
Or out at home. That's
Love you, honey. Love you, honey.
Cool. Cindy Larson says, hey. That's all I can tell you about. She just says, hey.
Oh, we just talked about you. How long did you get to? Like 20 years, I think. 25 years, maybe.
There you go.
It's been a while.
Fantastic. All right. Well, we are going to cut you free so you can get some good oxygen and all that kind of stuff.
Cough really loud.
Exactly. Back next week, folks, for this wonderful show that we do called Peep Connection. Maybe one day we'll figure out what the heck is this show. I don't know. I think we should have musical numbers in the middle. I don't know.
No. No. I do have a lot of gifts, but that is not one of them. Not.
Well, then we'll invite in Wayne Newton or something. We'll figure something out. All right. So
Bob Marley.
Cooler. Oh boy.
That's my favorite.
There you go.
My kids had to clean the house to Bob Marley every single week, so that's our family music.
Slow clean.
And when but it's Bob Marley. So what do you feel when you Bob Marley? It's just you're chill.
Right,
it's all good,
right. Absolutely.
No problems. And I actually danced the mother-son dance at my son's wedding to Bob Marley.
Perfect.
So it was a slow dance.
Nice.
You know?
All right. There we go, everybody. Peep Connection every Tuesday, noon Central Time. We're going to be here. I hope you are too next week. Take care, all. And as Lisa just said on the way out, you got this. You got this. You got this.
Right. Exactly. You got it. And you got people in your back.